In my late teens, I made a resolution to be perfect. I was going to make no mistakes at all, starting on New Year's Day, right at midnight. The first thing I was going to do was text Happy New Year to my crush at exactly 12 o'clock. I did that. I was proud of it, up until my first mistake of the year, which did not take long. See, I was in a really good mood because of my resolution, but I caught my crush at a bad time. And I realized that I was not in a great mood, but I remained visibly in a good mood. But then he got annoyed. And then I finally realized, oh shoot, I made a mistake. I didn't read the room. I should have given him space. And just like that, my resolution was ruined mere minutes after it started. And that leads me to three problems with resolutions, or three ways in which they're inflexible. First, they encourage perfectionism. Second, they start on an arbitrary day. And third, the timing of that day is especially poor. In this video, I'm going to talk about these problems and what I do instead of resolutions. But first, some quick disclaimers. It's okay if you like resolutions. More power to you if they work for you. I'm just talking about why resolutions don't work for me and some other people as well. Also, I realize that resolutions can be whatever you want. There's no law that says that resolutions have to be a certain way. I'm just talking about how resolutions have come off to me based on what I've heard. With that, let's start with perfectionism. And let's say that I make a resolution to exercise every day. I start on New Year's Day and I keep it going for days afterward. I'm proud of myself, things are going well. I finally have myself a streak. Until I don't. One day, I fail to exercise for whatever reason. And just like that, my streak is permanently broken, and I can never again say, I've been exercising every single day of 2026 so far. And because of that and all the pressure I put on myself, that can snowball. Because exercising feels pointless now. My streak is gone, and I let the perfect be the enemy of the good. Another problem with resolutions is the arbitrary day on which they start. January 1st, whatever day that is the day on which you're supposed to start. Doesn't matter if Thursday is a bad day for you. Doesn't matter if you stayed up late partying the night before. Doesn't matter if you have obligations that day. You will feel obligated to start your resolution on that day. And the timing of that day is especially bad for a lot of us. It follows months of major holidays. If you're like me, you've put on a little holiday weight. It's less than 2 weeks into winter in the northern hemisphere. There's less daylight. The weather is often cold and icy. You can have seasonal depression. These things can make any resolution hard to keep, but especially if you have a common one of losing weight, exercising, dieting. Those can be especially hard at this time of year. And instead of being sustainable, resolutions just encourage this cycle of gaining weight in winter, losing it in summer, and just yo-yoing back and forth over and over again. So instead of resolutions, I make habits. Habits don't need to be streaks, let alone perfect ones. It's not like one of those games or apps where it goes, build up your streak. You only have so many streak freezes every month. Habits don't need to be streaks. They just need to exist. Also, habits don't need to be started at any particular time. You can start or restart a habit whenever. So if you think of a habit like a line graph, the start is the time that works best for you. And if there are dips in that graph, that's perfectly okay. Because habits don't need to be perfect, and neither do you. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. And remember, you don't need to be a new you in the new year.